Hey everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing the Aston Martin DB5 Speed Champion set. Just before I start, if you could like and subscribe, that would be very helpful for the channel. The price is £19.99 with a part count of 298, and the price per piece is 6.7 pence, so it's on the low range of Lego sets. The set number is 76911. And it was released on the 1st of August 2022, so just a few weeks ago. The age is 8+, and the category is Speed Champions. So the box art has a couple of images of the set, just in different cities around the world. Most of them look European, as the latest movie was set around Europe. But there's not much else to the set. It's box tab like all the other Speed Champion sets, which is very annoying, but you've just got to get used to it. The manual is one of the new manuals, with just the plain white background and the image on the front. And then it just goes straight into the manual, with no special icon on the bottom showing the progress. It's just a small stud. Yeah, there's nothing really to add differently to it. There's no even photos of what it's supposed to look like or anything like that. It's got a couple of advertisements on the back, but other than that, there's nothing else to it. So then onto the actual car. It's got a very realistic body compared to the actual car. So especially for its size, especially looking on the front, it's quite realistic shaping wise. Looking on from the side, it's pretty bulky, but it's a Speed Champion set. They can't get it perfect, so it's as good as it could be, really. So for the headlights, these are brand new pieces, being a 1x1 curved piece. So they didn't have any other pieces for the headlights, so they had to introduce those purely for this set, which is quite good. There's printed pieces, so these headlights and the front grille are printed. So the grille is across two pieces, so there's I think it's a 1x4. Yeah, 1x4 print piece there, single tile, and then a 1x6 brick to build up the front grille. And then there's, as far as I'm aware, so these are printed, but as far as I'm aware, there's no other print pieces, and all the rest are stickers. The reg plates are interchangeable, which is quite cool, as in the movies, so they just pop off. Quite difficult without moving these around. So the rest of the reg plates I store in the back. So there's a little space for them here, which is quite useful. And then so there's 5 different styles, and 5 different names, which is quite cool, as it's just a shout out to the film. You can't have them all on at once, like some other sets, but it just swaps them around on the back and the front. The wheel caps are quite cool, so they're unique to this set. So with old cars, they didn't have wheel guns, so they had to be hammered off. So there's a very different type of wheel nut. So it's unique to this car, as there's no other real old Speed Champion sets. One other quite cool thing is the rear it includes a gun to have the whatever this is called. Forgot, the name's gone out of my head. But it came with a spare. So mine came with a spare pistol. So although James Bond comes with a spanner like all the other sets. He comes with a spare pistol, which is quite good for the James Bond. So you can just place the gun in his hand rather than the spanner, which just looks much more realistic. The minifigure is amazing, so I'll show you slightly closer. So it's a unique print, the front and the back, and so it's modelled off Daniel Craig. So yeah, it's really cool. The quality of the build is kind of poor for what I was expecting. So in terms of stickers, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but the stickers, the colouring is one of the worst I've seen on any Lego set. I think it's the bluish grey pieces, but the stickers just aren't the same colour, and it's quite obvious the closer you get to it, and it looks pretty terrible, to be honest. I thought this was just an error with my set, but I contacted Lego and they said that was deliberate. So I'm not sure what quite went across their heads to make the colours different, but it doesn't detract away from the set too much. Just on the shelves it doesn't look too bad, and the Aston Martin front piece doesn't look as bad as the side pieces, but the side pieces just look atrocious. The length of the build was about 30 minutes, so it's one of the longer Speed Champion sets. And so the dimensions are 5 centimeters high, 17 centimeters long, and 7 centimeters wide. So it's good for collectors of any James Bond fans. I know there aren't many James Bond sets out there, or any other Speed Champions collectors. It's a good Speed Champion set. It's probably my least favourite of the ones I've reviewed. So if you do like Speed Champions, I would recommend checking out my other Speed Champion sets, as I much prefer those over this. But it's still a very good set, so I do very much recommend. If you'd like to get one of these sets below, I have attached one of my affiliate links in the description.